All right, testing, testing. I think I clicked the right numbers. It's been a few weeks since I've done this.
Longer than me.
Yeah, I think I've got the right thing so people can hear you. If there's anybody in the chat, let us know if you can hear Matthew as well.
Yeah.
I feel like Vodka Blitz might be here already. Well, we've only
Some,
got one view, so it can't be. I guess
well,
we'll find out as it starts.
why can't it be Vodka Bliss?
It
You have
could
one
be.
view.
It could be
Be
Vodka
that
Blitz.
one guy. He could be that guy.
Okay, what's up? All right, we can get started anyway. So we've got Omar here, my local from New York City, versus Sooner in an X-Men mirror match. We've got Abomination and Voodoo on Omar's side alongside Logan and the rest of the staples. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. It looks like they're rolling for Prio. Let me catch that real quick while. Looks like Sooner's gonna get Prio. He's got a
Yep.
Hulk. So we got Hulk versus Abomination is two of the biggest differences, and then an Okoye versus Toad and Psylocke versus Logan. I've played into. Thank you, Justin, for
Oh,
letting us know.
there's also an X-23.
Yeah, so their
Uh,
rosters are fairly different. I've played in a Sooner, I think, 4 times in the last 3 weeks. In some pickup games, we've got Madmen and Scientific Samples, so a new Crisis, awesome.
it's very nice.
And I could tell you that the Hulk play in X-Men is just as good as it always has been, and it's something that obviously has won a TTS league before. So not particularly innovative, but X-Men players fell off Hulk for a while.
I mean, they kind of fall off of one thing or another to find out what's hot. I think the only thing that ever really sticks around is Voodoo, right?
Yeah, I think X-Men players were the only people that stuck with Voodoo after his initial nerf. Um,
And Avengers players. I think Avengers players. And I guess Midnight Suns. I don't know what they were doing at the time of the nerf. They didn't really have any other options.
they were just iHulk players at the time. Uh,
They still are.
yeah, it's really interesting. We were talking about this recently with Suns, and this also applies to X-Men. Just like how one or two players can kind of influence and really direct the conversation around something. So like Collar and Schmid being like, I don't like iHulk. And to DeLuca's credit, his Christmas special, he talked about like, no, iHulk is really stupid. People should be playing him a ton in Suns. I don't know why people aren't. And then, the narrative has changed back around to, oh yeah, they should be playing a lot of iHulk in Suns.
Oh yeah, Schmidt is now like I think when he did that interview on Polar's podcast, that was while he was like in the midst of retesting iHulk, and now he's like a firm believer. Like when if you watch any of Schmidt's comment,
Hmm.
his content, it's like all about, well, iHulk can do this and iHulk can do that, iHulk can do this. So he's a believer now. I think also Schmidt's a little luckier because he's bends really hard on Red Skull.
Yeah, I've just found Red Skull to be so ridiculously good in Suns. I played a bunch of Suns prepping for Everwinter before I went back to Wakanda, and then our local John Blake's played a ton of Red Skull and Suns. It's been really, really good. I have not seen a ton
Yeah.
of X-Men in the last few months. I've like, played a few games with them myself. I know you had a game recently in a Sooner, but other than that, have you seen much X-Men on the table?
X-Men, I don't know. I've been kind of in and out because I had a trip to Disney World. So, but I will say that don't think I've necessarily played a ton of X-Men, but I have not played a game that wasn't against mutants in some
Yeah.
regard in this entire year.
Apocalypse and X-Men are both really popular. I think what we're seeing today, we're going to see a lot of in the future, which is X-Men mirrors. People are really high on playing them because of the pay to flips.
Yeah.
Um,
The pay to flip change is pretty big for them.
yeah, not having to play sword base and replacing it with like another quote unquote more standard pay to flip that's not as skewy towards potentially attrition. Although Mcron can still get like because it's the same shape, it's still I think it's a little dicier. I think the X-Men being so dominant on pay to flips is a little overplayed. It's definitely strong. I'm
I would tell that to my game last night against Sooner.
not fair enough. I've just found that on Mcron and on what's the other one called? Do you know? It's
Oh,
Guardians Save Shi'ar?
yeah, I think that's correct.
That they're close enough together that the X-Men can't really hide. So like they definitely have an advantage because of pay to flips, but I've still found that playing a strong extract game on there, and oh, so we've got the squads coming out now.
They're pretty squishy. That's the whole thing. X-Men
Yeah,
are pretty squishy,
you
so
know,
they can start strong
I have played
and then
into
go
this
down.
exact list that Sooner's bringing right now, and I can tell you it's not squishy. Having an Okoye and a Hulk with Angel. Did he bring Angel's card? I sure hope so.
He loves Angel's card,
Yeah,
so I can't imagine he didn't. It's still
I'm
loaded.
and on Omar's side we've got classic Voodoo, Domino, Nightcrawler, Storm, Beast, standard 17. I'm really curious to see how Omar is maybe not a well-known player, but I've played into him once. He was really good with APOC, and he went 5-1 in the last league playing APOC. So he's definitely a strong player, but newer to X-Men.
I've played Omar, I think, like 5 times.
He's no
A
slouch.
lot. He plays a lot, and
Yeah,
I sometimes I get a daytime game, and I don't expect it to be a local who ends up hitting me up. Usually, I expect someone over in the UK or something like
yeah.
that, but he hits me up, and usually it was APAC when I played him.
So this Sooner list reminds me a lot of classic Sooner Sam lists, and I know you probably know what I'm talking about here, where I recall him playing Sam with Red Guardian, Luke Cage, and Hulk, and just saying, my Hulk's gonna win me this game, and I'm gonna make sure that the Hulk survives the whole game. And that's what Sooner's doing
He,
that even on a higher level now with Sack, Dream, Ultimate Sacrifice. I mean, it's really good. I've played into it a few times now.
so you're like a little babe. You're a little MCP babe. When you say a classic Sooner list, I'm like, it's not a classic Sooner list unless there's a minimum 6 models on the board. When he played Sam, it was 6 wide. Like he picks his lists oftentimes so that he can hit
Yeah.
those point breaks to be at wider levels than anyone else.
Yeah, I think he's become really reliant on Hulk, and I don't mean that in a negative sense, really reliant on playing Hulk and X-Men, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It's why I've been playing Avengers as opposed to I've been swapping back and forth between APOC and Avengers, and I'm leaning towards sticking with Avengers for squad goals just because I've found just playing a Hulk and maximizing my list around Hulk has been really good. And granted,
Yeah.
part of that could be new meta, people like refiguring things out, and then having like an anchor like that is really good.
Yeah, Hulk thrives in new metas because people are like testing things, and when you're testing things, you're probably not bringing things that handle Hulk very well, and then Hulk also like thrives well because usually when things get revamped, if the high efficiencies of killing or scenario aren't present, so he's able to take advantage of those things, and then everyone thinks he's oppressive, and then after a few months, people will like figure out the meta a little bit better, and then Hulk will probably decrease in his play rate. Not that he'll be bad, but he won't be as oppressive as he might feel right now.
I don't hate Omar's list going into a Hulk with Domino, but I think he just ultimately has to probably ignore him this game because
I
Sample
think,
scores fast.
yeah, I think his list is actually not phenomenal into Hulk. If Hulk starts having a field day, especially because Hulk is stun immune. Like you
Yeah.
really want that Nightcrawler to do work, but I don't. I mean, I've in my experience facing Nightcrawler, he's usually good trying to neuter a target, but I don't know what target he's neutering from Sooner, and I don't think Sooner cares if one of his
No.
3 or 2 threats go down.
I don't mean this in a I don't know what okay, he was just practicing tabbing, I guess. I don't mean this in a disrespectful sense. I think it's that Omar is newer to X-Men and this is a classic X-Men 17. So
Yes,
for him it's like, all right, well, let's just play this thing I'm comfortable with, but I don't love it into Sooner's list. I was saying I like Domino specifically into Hulk, but with
yes,
Sacrifice and Okoye, I just don't see how you're gonna poke through. So and Voodoo could be key here, but I feel like I'm having trouble gauging how impactful Scientific Samples is going to be because I've only played on it twice. Both fun games, but stealing an extract won't give you the same benefit here as it would if this was hammers or scrolls or something like that.
yeah. The other thing that is worrisome about Voot. Oh no, oh no, they unlocked the board. Oh boy.
They're gonna have to reload the mod, right?
They have to reload those things. There's nothing you can do to fix that. I think you can rewind now. I think they fixed the
Hmm.
mod so you actually can rewind without breaking the mod. Um, Worth a try anyway.
Is that just a Control
Um,
Z?
no, there's like a rewind button on the top left, uh, usually.
Oh, can you? I don't know if you can just change the map though.
No, it would just like rewind to what last happened.
Oh,
I don't know what they're doing now. And also, I don't know, I've never actually done it myself. I know that it's been tested by other people. See if it works.
hmm.
But as I was saying, while while they're figuring this out, the voodoo on Mad Men also makes me a little nervous. You know,
Yeah.
he's not bringing a lot of people who are particularly efficient at flipping Mad Men. And as somebody who had three pay flips flipped over me by Sooner last night, uh, flipping over people on pay flips is kind of a valid strategy, and not really having any great models on his side to do that, except for I guess Nightcrawler.
Yeah. Simon, maybe you know. It looks like they unlocked the table. Is there anything they can do to fix this, or we'll just play like this?
They can't play like this. They won't know the edge of the board.
Oh, that's true. I guess that is relevant. Reload the map.
They also could check to see.
Oh,
Oh, here we
hey,
are. Here we are.
Yahtzee.
They went back far enough, and they got there. But possible. Well, the mod's still loading. Hopefully, it
Si
loads correctly.
Simon, you could chime in here, but since you're just joining us, we were both saying that Omar's team is a classic standard X-Men list, but we're a little concerned about how it plays into a Hulk, Okoye X-Men list, and we're wondering how good Voodoo is really going to be on a Mad Men Mutants scientific samples game.
Yeah, if anyone can help us. I don't see Steve Rogers or Sam Wilson, so I don't understand how to play this list.
Hmm. I can hear my wife yelling at my
Telling you?
child in the distance.
Oh, I thought she was like you hear her saying how good strategies against Hulk.
Hmm. I'm gonna I'm gonna pretend that I can't hear that through my headphones. Just feels
It's like how I do at work.
yeah. Well, my son has been he's oh, I just got the text message. I'm going to lose it. Oh, boy. It's possible that you might be flying solo for a few minutes. We'll see how that goes.
All right, I have a few minutes. I can't see the chat. If I had to fly solo, I cannot see the chat. So, but I can ramble on about two lists that I have never played before, give my faux expertise on them. There
Yeah.
was I'm a noted mutant hater by trade, but if you go back about like 3 years, I was on the podcast for X-Men, the X-Men affiliation for Gamers Guild, and I was talking about them like I loved them. It was before I had to take on a new persona. So,
I just realized
but I
they
actually
haven't done anything in a while, right? I'm not crazy.
I think they're trying to figure things out. I mean, everything looks fine on my end. Like the mod seemed to load back
I mean,
back the
their character cards are slightly off, but I feel like
you're just
you
gonna
know what
deal
these
with that.
models do. You're both playing X-Men.
Yeah, you're not gonna fix that.
Yeah.
That could be like an internet, like a slow internet thing. I think the slow internet thing has the biggest effect on the wide character cards.
Hmm.
I don't know if Carl is in the chat to correct me, but I think it like when I think the cause of it is when there's a hang up, like a slow load that
Yeah.
happens on one end, and then that causes the stretch to happen.
Yeah, I also know Sooner's been having some PC problems recently.
Every time I play him,
Yeah.
it's always something happened. The night before, I had to wait an hour before I
So
got to play him.
I'm
I
gonna
just sat
call
at
him
my
out right
computer.
now and just say, Sooner, you're a freaking doctor. Upgrade your computer.
He needs to have some more foot surgeries. Get out there, get going.
He's counting those dollary dues to make sure he can keep traveling to events.
That's true. It's expensive. It's-
Yeah. Um. Oh, actually, no, I can't say that part. This on the live, which I'll tell you afterwards. Some stuff that's going down, but just in general, yeah, going to events is expensive. I'm going to Squaggles. That's gonna be pricey. I don't know if I'm
yeah,
gonna do as much as I was planning on doing this summer.
I'm going to NashCon, and I was pretty shocked at how much it was going to cost me to go. I ended up lucking out because I realized that I didn't actually use my flight points when I went to Disney World because I was supposed to, and then I just forgot in the checkout. But then I had them, so I ended up not having to pay for my flights, which was a huge deal because for some reason going to Nashville is really expensive. But I was not used to that sticker shock, having not gone to an event before this year since like um yeah, it's Sooners having the issues. But not going to an event since before the pandemic. And even then I was just going to like Philly, which is not far.
All right, Sooners reconnected. Well, that is
Yeah.
a sign that we're gonna get rocking and rolling here.
One would can only hope. I don't know if he's still getting hit with a storm. I know that there's like storm issues in this country. All right, so I think this the last mile's coming down. Hulk is deciding where he's going to terrorize.
Yeah, I was expecting him to hold his domino for when Hulk went down, but I don't
Yeah,
think Domino's quite enough by herself, especially on the side with Beast. There's just not a lot of way to threaten him. I think at this point, if you're playing Domino, you're maybe trying to get to the extract and just making it difficult to get it off of her.
I also find it interesting that he has her positioned there, right behind the size 3 thing. Um, just makes it harder for her to get to that trap. Like
He
if you just positioned on the other side of the
he might be
of
trying to set
the
up the To Be My X-Men with Beast, hop off Beast.
oh yeah, he might.
That would be my expectation. I would probably save To Be My X-Men if I could. If I can get this bottom sample with Nightcrawler, I think I'd grab that, utilize the cover, and what are you really being threatened by?
Right.
And you save To Be My X-Men for a hop punish somewhere else maybe, or just leveraging it later in the game to be more useful.
Yeah,
X-Men
I
players love
just
to blow their
mean
cards round one, but you don't have to.
yeah, I just mean that like yeah, you don't have like if she's just on the other side of the crate, she can single move to that trap
Yeah.
and not be and she could single move to that trap or double move to the extract. Like there's no reason to block yourself unless you're specifically planning some
Yeah,
like
Sooner doing the right thing here. Grabbing with Beast on this side. That way, Omar's forced to either use his hop to do a safe grab of the sample or utilize To Be My X-Men to grab the sample. So Sooner's just in a good deployment position here, and I think now, based on the way he's got Okoye and Storm set up, I'm assuming he's going to try to rotate at some point away and let Hulk dominate that other side.
yeah. He doesn't yeah, I guess a lot of times with games like this one, especially when they're so even in their point distributions, that the psych out can be really valuable. Like I used to back in the day when Thanos had to have like multiple, he had to use his gems to take up roster slots. I used to run
Yeah,
him.
we are seeing the To Be My X-Men come out here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so people can see that.
Yeah.
To move Beast in position and get the domino hop just like we kind of expected to happen. I'll reposition my screen here so we can see that. He should still be, even though he can't get, can he get max? Yeah, I guess he can. So he's actually gonna grab with Beast. I think I might have been greedier there and grabbed with maybe a hop with Domino. Because I'm not sure. I guess he's looking to hop with Voodoo, so that makes a lot of sense. So just the Team Max Men Beast grab and move back, and then presumably try to flip that Madman trap,
Yeah, do
saving his
that.
hop to get Voodoo. Because I mean, if you can get Voodoo to hop, double tap Beast, I don't know if he'll be able to do it because Beast is size 3, right? So he'll be able to see him behind
Yeah,
that.
you can see him. Definitely see him.
Yeah.
It's a big boy.
Sooner is gonna obviously hold that Hulk.
Yeah, there's no reason to. And who Suno got Prio, right?
Yep. We're gonna see some diving from both players here to try to grab each other's opposing Madman points.
You think that? I mean, not round one though.
Oh,
Do you
100%,
think round
100%.
one?
Yeah. I
Who's
guarantee
who?
you Hulk is going to end up next to Beast trying to flip the point or
Oh
throw
yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
cargo. And I imagine on
Sure.
this other side here, the goal is going to be I'm assuming Nightcrawler's he's got a choice. He can either flip his own trap and then hop Voodoo and let Voodoo try to double tap Beast and try to get the extract. But I could also see Nightcrawler just going and trying to flip that back point and trying to get two secures here.
Yeah, it's gonna be the time the window for that getting a little low, but I guess he wants to wait until after Okoye goes so that he can try and flip over Okoye.
Yeah. So the reason I liked the idea of having the hopped domino grab is so that Beast can do the double move, flip the back trap, which he doesn't have that as an option now. Because I think in this mirror match you want to be super aggressive going for the secures, especially if you're Omar. Hulk is going to throw Beast off that back point, which basically is denying a VP. So I think it's very possible every round, even if they're both 2-2 on the extracts, that Sooner is going to go up one every round by having the throw available. So Omar is going to have to look for opportunities to displace the sample characters, which right now Beast is in a good position. So unless Voodoo gets his double hit trigger, Beast should be safe.
It should be noted that Storm failed her uncontested flip. I'm a little salty that that happened tonight instead of last night, but just wanted to be noted.
Well,
Always feels bad about uncontested flips. I feel it's the most frustrating thing in the game. I think
it's up there. It's up there.
I've lost
Uh
many a game to that. Just like
oh, see, I like this actually. If he can make this positioning, oh, that banner is really screwing him over. Because if he was able to get Storm in a position for Voodoo to hop off, that means Nightcrawler can go get that back Madman point. But unfortunately, that banner, I think,
he wants to do exactly what Sooner did. He wants to be able to try and flip the point, and
yeah.
although I guess he can't, he doesn't have the power. So I mean, if I was him, I would just like forego sitting on the point and just
No,
the
he's looking for a hop node.
yeah, I get the hop, but if even if he positions him not at the optimal position for hop, it's still a better hop than anything else.
Yeah, but I think if you're not, if you don't have a ton of X-Men experience, I don't know Omar's level of experience because he's been on APOC for so long. I could see being concerned that, oh, maybe a storm, like maybe a hop off of a storm that's not positioned max range 2 doesn't get me quote unquote what I need to hit a beast. I think we both realize that's not the case. Voodoo can definitely hop and attack in a beast.
Right. But he's pretty good with his ranges. But not that he knows. I mean, we don't it's still not 100% positive what his southern game plan is as of
Yeah,
yet.
I think you definitely want Nightcrawler ending up on Sooner's Madman, and then he's in a position to go cross the board next round if need be.
Who has the samples right now?
Currently, Storm has a sample on both sides. Beast has a sample. And
And both beasts have samples? Is that
yes, Storm and Beast have
both
samples.
Okay, well that keeps it easy for me. I don't have to think. That's great. I love not thinking.
Okay, interesting. So I guess he doesn't feel threatened at all on the other side, so he's going to bring a Okoye up.
There's no reason not to, right? Like at this point, bring Koi up so he doesn't
There's not enough on
so
the
it
other side
makes
to threaten Beast, threaten Hulk for you to do his usual strategy with the Okoye. Right now, he's
yeah,
setting
I
up for a
think
sack, so he's going to make it really hard for Voodoo to daze Beast round one. And he's also setting it up so that it's going to be hard for Nightcrawler to get like an easy Madman trap flip.
I don't think you even need that. I think if Voodoo hops and then attacks Beast twice and he uses the sack on that and gets power off of Okoye, I think that's almost enough. Like you can just take the sample off of it.
Let's see if he tries to flip here with Nightcrawler. So Nightcrawler moving up to his home Madman trap, using a first cross flip. Let's see what we get. Successful.
With spades.
Now he's going to swing into Beast. 5 dice.
Try to flip the black point.
Yep. 2 successes coming in. Plenty of blocks from Sooner. But he
Classic.
he didn't need any power. He's just going to be able to land and try to flip that point anyway.
Dinner got power out off of it though.
Yeah. Is it called scientific hubris? No, right? It's called
No, it's
disconcerting yet
disconcerting yet
provocative.
provocative.
Yes.
I think this is a pretty great play here.
I think it's the play he needed for sure.
Yeah. If he flips over him and then he storm hops with Voodoo and is able to take the sample off of Beast,
He flips over Koye.
yep,
Yeah, he
then
needs.
that's
I'm really convinced he's going to need the secure to have his secure game on point in order to win this because I really think Sooner is going to make it miserable for Omar to keep all his models scoring the scientific samples.
I mean at this point I feel like if in my mind, and again I'm not an X-Men player, but in my mind, if he's able to hop Voodoo over there, steal the sample off of Beast, take the extract advantage, then hopefully Omar's Beast lives long enough that he can then just start to
Yeah.
pivot down south, and then Hulk has to spend an activation heading south.
All right, attack coming in. I'm sorry, not attack. A flip coming in here from Angel. Successful on the north side. Yeah, it should be notable that I mean, I don't know about you. I'm biased here. I'm 100% rooting for Omar as he's another New York City local.
I'm biased rooting for Sooner, regardless of recent history. But
All right.
he's my Gamers Guild buddy. But I like Omar
Angel
too.
Angel going for the aggressive flip over Omar's Beast. See if he gets it. He does not.
No,
Sooner with the very quick removal of the dice from the dice tray.
very angry. Does
Yeah,
not want that.
it's
See
a
that action
classic
anymore.
Sooner trait. Okay, so we've got just Beast left to go for Sooner. Currently, Omar's up. He's got Domino and Voodoo left. I think you go with Domino here, right? So that way you can. Do you go with Domino here? Actually, I think that might be a mistake, right?
Yeah, I
Maybe.
don't think you go
Yeah,
Domino
you
at
go with
all because
Voodoo
there's
because
no
you want.
reason to.
Yeah, you want Domino to get that flip. Yeah, Okoye is activated. Yeah, Hibiscus. So yeah, I would probably be hopping here, going to try to get that extract off Beast, and saving Domino because you know Hulk is going to displace Beast. Whether he'll have the
He, he
power for a flip afterwards, I'm not sure.
he just sees blood and he wants to. And this
Yeah,
is another reason why, if he was positioned on the other side of the crate, he could have just done one medium move onto that point, so that even if Hulk jumps over and displaces Beast, he still has to flip over Domino.
yeah.
But now, if he wants to move and attack, he has to double. Now he has to double move essentially to get onto the point to try and stop the Hulk from doing it.
Yeah, it's definitely something. Hopefully, Omar watches this back and sees his deployment and takes some notes on it. I think it's one of the hardest things in the game to learn is
I still
deployment
get
in
it wrong.
round one. It's one of the things I've been loving about Shatterpoint. Deploying in Shatterpoint and round one is very easy because you can't do any jank round one outside of
I
Veers.
I will say though, I haven't played against or with Veer, so I'm not sure on that one. But I will say that while it is easier if you just have a few games in with Shatterpoint, I do also think that messing up that deployment in Shatterpoint is so much worse
Yes,
than in MCP. It's just,
I had that happen at a recent event.
yeah, you could just straight lose a game if you just deploy poorly and then you get the wrong flip.
He is attacking, and I don't think he's on the point. This is very much a mistake, I think, in my opinion, with Domino. Three coming in. Angel gets a reroll. So Omar's Domino attacking an Angel. I'm gonna poke 2 damage through, but not being on the point just means an easier flip for Hulk later. Rapid fire coming in from Domino.
Yeah. I mean, he's going for attrition at this point.
Yeah. I mean, if he dazes Angel here, uh, it's not bad. He's got four coming in at the moment. Yeah, but Sooner's got
He shouldn't be adding crits against
uh
Domino.
tisk tisk.
It's Tisk. Know your cards.
Yep.
Uh, both of them should know that. To be perfectly honest, that's being that Sooner is a storied X Force player.
Yeah.
That is that is a boo boo on both. Every time I look at it, I'm like, there's no way he makes it to the trap, and then I'm like,
He sure
base
does.
is so big. It's so big.
All right, Hulk hops off of Storm, walks up, and he's going to presumably punch Beast twice, and I'm sorry, punch Beast and displace him.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a remeasuring here.
Yeah, I think he like placed him and then saw that he was on there, but maybe he was on the base a bit, and then when he repositioned, he was no longer the base. But now you just can't really like know.
Yeah,
And template's gone.
this is easy to redraw that.
Yeah,
Let's see. He is not on the point.
he's not on the point
His
as
angel
of now.
positioning.
He's gonna try.
Oh, he had it there for a
He's gonna
second.
try and make. Well, he did, but he was on the base, and he's still on the base. I think that Angel is blocking him
Yeah,
just
I think he
barely.
mispositioned his angel. Sure did.
Game of millimeters, baby.
You know what? That's karma for the domino crits. If
True.
he gets a good hit in here, I'd see. He looks like he's gonna risk it, so he's gonna go for the hit on Beast.
Yeah,
Hope to
that's
get enough
dicey.
power to displace and
I
hop
mean,
flip.
Beast has no rerolls, so
Decent hit coming in, but good blocks coming in too. Right now, only showing two coming through at the moment. So just two coming through, which is not going to be enough.
no, that is enough. Enough for him to leap and flip. Yep.
Is it?
Not enough for him to throw though,
Oh yeah. But
and flip.
he'll have to
Have
flip
this.
over. And this is where positioning Domino rather than attacking would have been really good because now Hulk just needs 2 successes versus 3.
It also would have been harder for Hulk to even get onto that point if she was positioned in like right next to Beast.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he is throwing.
Somebody's throwing. Somebody's moving models anyway, so I assume there's a movement happening here. Or,
I don't know what they're.
yeah, I don't know why they're just like keep getting handsy with Beast. I assume he's just throwing him into the
Yeah.
crate.
He's probably trying to throw him, but also make sure he's not on the point.
Yeah.
Which is like really difficult to do that in TTS. I think they're also probably debating whether Hulk's on the point or not.
The ones and zeros say no.
Yeah.
But they're probably also doing like the thing where you're like you move yourself max one and then suddenly it's not showing up over the head. That happens sometimes on TTS.
Listen, when you're playing against Sooner, you take every advantage you can.
True.
All
I
right, Voodoo,
believe.
hop off Storm. And do we have the range for the double tap? Looks pretty good to me.
We'll see. But he's gonna try and get as many millimeters as he can out of this.
This is what I hate about TTS.
Oh, just out.
I feel like people on TTS go for those millimeters more than they do IRL.
They definitely do. They definitely do. What's he gonna do? Why is he gonna go?
Well,
Oh, he
if he
wants
goes
to.
within
Well,
range 2,
at this
he...
point, move at range 2 so to remove the reroll. Yeah,
Yes.
and the cover. Oh, he's going all up in there.
Do you attempt...
I
I don't think you attempt a
I
sack.
don't I don't know if I would have done that.
What's the disadvantage?
Well, the disadvantage is that if he's on the
Oh,
other
this is a
side,
big
then
hit
Beast.
coming in. Oh, good blocks. Darn.
The disadvantage is that Beast can't see him. So now, next round, Beast could
Oh, true,
hit
true, true.
him, ambush over,
Uh,
and then go after Storm.
Beast is paying right now for some rerolls, it looks like.
Yeah,
So right now, only 2 successes coming through.
two successes.
Beast
One
denying that
success,
though,
so
so and then Voodoo gets an extra power from the skull, so not
that's
enough to
two.
steal, unfortunately for Omar. Uh, good hits. Oh, but he does have a throw, so he can do an additional damage.
No, he does not. Size two. Voodoo's
Oh,
throw
Beast
is
is
size two.
3, yes. Wait, he doesn't have the thing anymore with the if you got Brother Daniel, you could throw size 3.
Nope, that was
Okay.
changed in the errata.
Listen, it's only been a year and a half. I don't know how you expect me to remember these things.
Well, I do play a lot of Voodoo. Let's be honest.
Well, I've
So
played
I
I've played
know.
plenty of Voodoo and X-Men and Sons post this changes.
My affiliations are Avengers and Midnight Suns. So Voodoo is the only a character I've played more of probably is Luke Cage. And lately I haven't been playing a lot of Luke Cage. I feel like his stocks are a little down now
Oh,
nowadays.
this is I didn't realize how much Omar scored. Omar scored 6 the first round. He's got 3 off of the secures and 3 off the samples, whereas Sooner did not get the full samples. No, he did. He did.
He yeah,
Yeah, because
he just hasn't
Beast is
scored.
because you only need to be
Hasn't
within 2
scored
of a
yet.
secure.
Yes. He,
Uh,
he
why does
I was just a little
Okoye?
delayed on that.
Oh, Okoye takes a damage from the Madman trap. Do you like that call, doing a damage to Okoye versus Beast?
Um, well, Koi's going to get the power to do whatever she wants,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes it easier to take her down
In one hit,
when
yeah.
you do. Removing her from being able to gum up your works is valuable, and but Beast has the extract. But then again, I think Omar must be thinking Beast's not going to have the extract for much longer if he stays there.
Yeah, so
Like,
Sooner's got Predator right now, and I'm guessing he's deciding between a Hulk activation or a Beast activation would be my guess.
yeah, if he doesn't activate Beast, then I would be seeing red as Omar,
Yeah.
and I would just be attacking. So I would do like one attack, uh, get my power, steal from Beast, and then move away so Beast can't even attack me.
Do you, if you're Sooner, do you go with Beast and throw Voodoo away, attack in a Nightcrawler, or rotate, or like what are you thinking here?
Um,
You can't really walk him anywhere because if you do, you're not going to score the sample point.
I can't imagine he's. I can't imagine that he's thinking Hulk right now. he might be thinking Hulk in the vein of like trying to kill Omar's beast to take the sample off of him. Because Omar also has the opportunity for Beast to just like head south. I also feel like Omar heading south is just not going to be fast enough to get away from a Hulk chasing after him anyway. But at least there'll probably be one attack instead of two.
Yeah, and I don't think you're too afraid of an angel chasing you down either. Although an angel's got 5 power on him, so there's an abduct play, right? He
Similar,
can.
similarly, I don't think he cares. Does he care? Like he wants Hulk up there, even if he gets the sample off of Beast. If like Omar's in the driver's seat right now,
Hmm.
so if Voodoo's able to take the sample off of Sooner's Beast, then it's all about just what trying to keep parity on the secures on the south, and that's it.
That's true.
Sooner has a lot of threat devoted to the north right now. Like Omar only has 6 threat, and Sooner has 12 threat.
Yeah, it's an interesting way of looking at it. I didn't consider it, and Mad Men is by far the most far apart. I've played Sooner a bunch recently, but we haven't played Mad Men. We've been playing the either Mcron or the Closer Together one, where Hulk felt really dominant there.
Yeah,
Hulk can obviously traverse this fairly well, but he's still going to get a very minimal impact activation. So Beast is paying the 2 power to throw Voodoo. Yep. Zoom out here and see
yeah.
where he goes.
There's no reason to activate Hulk right now. Hulk is a late round model.
Yeah, I just wonder what he does with Beast after the throw and activation. Oh, he does look to rotate.
Run away, run away. I imagine all
Yeah,
of it.
the thing is, wow, he gets way further than I realized. Yeah, he gets way further than I realized. Hmm. I would probably, with Omar, move max range 2 of Voodoo at some point this round to set up a max range hop for Voodoo to chase, maybe? I mean, you could definitely chase with Nightcrawler, and I don't know if you get 2 attacks in, though.
2 attacks into Beast?
Yeah,
No, no way. Who's two attacking him?
I said you don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no way.
yeah, we are on the same page.
Okay,
I,
okay. We're simpatico. Got it.
do you rotate your Beast away now? If you're Omar?
Well, I guess the question is, does he want like if he rotates his beast away, he brings Hulk south.
Oh,
Does he want Hulk to go
this is
south?
kind of cool. He's going to hit Angel with a spender, it looks like, which gives you a medium move. So he's going to get the max double move with Beast, but still get like a decent attack and Angel to help play the secure game.
All right,
One less
I like
model
it.
to flip over there. I like that.
That's what Sooner gets for attacking beast, giving him power.
Looks like there's a conversation happening, potentially a sacrifice play. Sooner's debating it. No, he's going to end up rolling. Okay, you have to imagine the Angel goes down here.
I don't imagine anything. What Marvel dice? Oh no, he's gonna go down.
Yeah. All right, so Beast will still get his 2 medium moves this round, so he can rotate fairly well. Doing so, of course, he'll lose out on the sample, but maybe if he does 2 direct moves. Now, my spatial
Well,
awareness is not good enough
right
to.
right now, so Sooner's also missing out on the sample because his beast is out in no man's land.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I don't. It's whether beast still survives. I don't know, but at least it's one less attack.
I mean, Omar still has Dream and he has Sacrifice. I think these are potentially resources you could leverage as well as Brace. Because I think if you're Omar, maybe you actually want Prio going to the next round so that your Voodoo could play the extract game a little bit better, or even like KO an Angel or something.
Yeah. I think that one thing I love about playing without Prio where Omar is that you can do things like just remove Angel's activation. Because you're like, I already don't have Prio.
Yeah,
So let me just remove that impact. Now Sooner is in this position where like what's Storm gonna do? What's Hulk gonna do? Is Hulk gonna just try to keep maintain the top, or is he gonna chase? And if he leaves, then he leaves Domino on that point, which he could just inherently just double move and try and flip over Storm
yeah.
after she activates.
I said Omar having Prio. I'm mistaken, obviously, because he just stays at a mob before they activated. He measured range 2 off Storm Beast, so that is for a sacrifice potential play. He cannot hop at Storm because Storm is holding an extract. It does not show it right now on the screen, but the extract holders for both teams are Storm and Beast.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's going to do someone. Who's this? This is Red's tool. Okay, so Omar is looking. He's pre-measuring for later to see about a Storm set up to hop Voodoo. Now the problem is that having both of your extract holders here on the south means that when Hulk moves down here, regardless of his target, it's someone holding an extract.
Yes. But it might not. But that also might be fine if it's long enough that he gets enough of the VP advantage.
Yeah.
Like right now, Hulk is what? Hulk's gonna
Oh, by the way,
unless he moves.
are we? Did we see a pass here? I'm just wondering because I'm just trying to figure out because of
One, two,
the tools I see
three.
on the screen. I'm wondering if there was a pass. Am I? Is that how math
They
works?
they could. There's 3 models on Sinner's side. The 4 models on Omar's side,
Yeah, I think we saw a pass here from Sooner,
which makes
and
sense.
and this
There's a
is
lot of models he doesn't want to move before. Like he doesn't want to move Storm or
yeah.
Hulk before Domino. And what Okoye's activation is kind of whatever in terms of her impact. Like maybe she spikes, but that's not what you're pretty game planning on. But right now, Hulk is at best gonna get 1 attack into Beasts unless like Storm puts herself really out of position to allow for a hop.
Yeah, which is
Yep.
she did, but she looks like she's still also on the Madman trap. Yeah, so she's at least protecting the Madman trap as well as setting up to be a hop node. So I don't hate it. It's almost like a pseudo pass turn as well from him.
Yeah. Almost playing clean.
And that's his activation with Storm.
I don't know if he's still on the point or what's going on there. It's not over
Uh,
his head anymore.
hmm.
He like did some like adjustment to make sure he's with the range 2, which might have put him off the point, but he can like get back that point if Okoye goes for it.
If you wanted to be, if you wanted to be rigid, he still had another move action he could have utilized if he really wanted to be on both. But I think he's anticipating an Okoye. Okay, yeah, Okoye's gonna walk on his hack Storm. Obviously, Okoye can't throw anything at Storm because she has stealth or super stealth.
Super stealth. At least for now, unless AMG keywords her or something. Suddenly. Suddenly she'll just have regular stealth. This cargo has been uh,
I love
really
that though. I'm a big fan of when his
really
rain
annoying.
impacts the game.
Yeah. No, it's I think in a smart way, yeah, he's definitely gonna go
Yeah,
get
I
this
think
one, but
Omar was a little greedy here and had the extra action that he could have leveraged to be on that point.
yeah. And this is Sooner just checking all his measurements, making sure everything he needs is he's got available to him. And I think that's really smart. Why Sooner is such a good player.
Yeah, I'm being a little critical of Omar just because I lost a game this week, and a big part of that is one resource management in the final round, but two, I was lazy with moving Hulk, and I was lazy with where I placed him, and he was just a hair millimeter outside range two of my opponent's Maximus. So I had to waste an action to get in range to hit him instead of double tapping, and lost the game.
The best.
That's why you
Oh, maybe
check all
not
your
the best.
measurements.
It happens to us.
I would say I'll
Uh,
gladly lose 100 TTS games if I can go to if it means I keep going to conventions and making cuts of those.
well, if it makes you feel better, or if it makes Omar feel better, even if Storm was on that point, she still would have lost it.
True. Hindsight.
Not punished.
Yeah. So Omar's got options now. He can either chase with Nightcrawler or he can go try to reclaim that point. I don't know if I would bother going to reclaim the point with Nightcrawler.
Um,
He can move, probably be within the range. If he's moves and he's within range 3 of Beast, I'd probably
I mean,
take the shot.
I guess it depends on what he expects Voodoo to do this round.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe you go with
if
Voodoo
he,
first to see what he does.
yeah, because if he's not expecting Voodoo to have a phenomenal round, he could kind of like try and roll double successes to get that point. Again, a reason why Voodoo is not phenomenal on Mad Men.
So Omar's looking to see what's possible for Sooner in terms of his rotations.
Yes.
He's looking for exactly what I just mentioned. Yeah, he's gonna get the attack in on Beast, place range 2 off Beast, and if he's got power, go try to flip that North Madmen trap, which I don't hate that. I'd rather see him go with Voodoo though, just because if he can go with Voodoo, get an attack and a Beast, and maybe even steal off of him, it could be really impactful. But I guess he might be holding Voodoo for last to
Wait,
make sure.
What's Voodoo? Voodoo's not stealing off of Beast. What- He's too far away. Way too far away.
You could hop off Beast, hop off Storm, walk once and
Oh, and
attack,
then
no?
move and attack. Yeah, probably.
It's tight.
Tough.
Either
It's
way,
tough.
Nightcrawler's moving, attacking Okoye, so he's going for the safer play, and of course, does not get a single success on the 5 dice. Stunts Okoye for what good that'll do. And now he'll place off Okoye and try to reclaim the Madman trap.
Well, like you said, like maybe he's thinking in the vein of hopping off of Storm
Yeah.
so that he can try and go after Beast as opposed to Nightcrawler. I mean, I do like that play of rotating Nightcrawler north so that puts extra pressure on
Yeah, it just means Storm
Hulk abandoning.
can't go flip Omar's trap. It means Storm kind of has to stay there and try to remove Nightcrawler potentially, or flip over him.
Yeah. Yep.
Omar, those are the successes he was missing on the attack, and does successfully flip back. So
Well, one gets him a VP and one does
yeah,
not.
so
So
right now Omar's got a 3-1 lead on the secures, and I didn't quite see it, but I'm pretty confident neither beast is within range 2 of a secure to get the sample point.
not even not. I don't think it's even close.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess one is closer, but I don't think it's range two. The Hulk question is really what Sooner's going to do with Hulk, because abandoning the top, I imagine, is the play because Beast is heading up north, so he's gonna replace that threat, and he'll have the extracts up there, and it'll only be Domino, which is kind of why I like that your play about sending Nightcrawler north, even if it might be sacrificing the VP on that trap.
Yeah.
At least that makes it so that you're putting VP pressure with the extract holders at the top and the secures. Where now if Hulk comes down and starts having a field day, then essentially Omar might lose his lead.
Yeah, I mean, if Sooner activates his Hulk right now, then I think you go Voodoo next with Omar, see what you can do.
I
So,
think you go Voodoo next with Omar no matter what, right?
so I guess the only reason I'd be concerned is if he was able to get the extract off Beast, I don't think he'll be within range to pick it up, and that means a Hulk could go pick it up, and you're not getting that off Hulk the rest of the game.
Yeah.
That's the only
Well,
concern that I have. And then you've got Hulk with, terrain to throw, and I don't know. I think it could be scary. I'd
Hulk
almost
is
rather
scary.
Hulk go towards Beast. I actually would have. I don't think he could have measured. I wonder if he's range 2 off of Nightcrawler for a sacrifice play. That would be kind of spicy.
That one I'm not positive. He could be range two, but not 100% positive. He might be just out, which would be a little bit of a position. I guess his position that sign, that banner, heavily influencing the positioning of that side of the board. When I looked at this map getting generated, I was like, the terrain is so sparse, it's not going to do much. But the south side of the map has been heavily influenced by the terrain down here.
I love that in my miniatures games. I want the terrain to be impactful in some way. Just because it breaks the games up, you know? Like I remember at ACO, I had a game on stream where terrain was hugely influential, and I think some people would see that and really hate it. But for me, I like that it made. I played Rob 3 times that weekend, and each one felt really unique because the terrain mattered in 2 of the 3 games pretty heavily. We're seeing two
Yeah,
moves right now coming out of Hulk.
that's interesting.
I you
Maybe
have to
he's
you have to imagine. Yeah, okay, Hop makes way more sense.
yeah. The only thing I thought was maybe he was gonna move then hop so that he can hop over X-Men hop over Okoye, take the point back, and then be in position next round to smash Storm.
All right, we're seeing 3 power come out here for the Gamma.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get 1 7 die attack and a beast, and then a terrain throw or a character throw.
Yeah, you gotta do that position a little better there sooner. Yeah, I agree about the terrain. The only time I don't agree is when it's the Sanctum Sanctorum, because that terrain piece is garbage.
All right, 7 into 4. Beast has no power for rerolls on his side. He may
No,
not. He's not gonna need any power for rerolls.
it's a pretty
In
lackluster
fact,
strike.
it's the best
In fact, he got
possible
a power. He now has a
outcome. Yeah,
power. He now
look at
has a
that.
power for that brace.
Hmm. So what do you do now as Sooner?
I mean, there's no reason not to throw the planter at
Yeah.
him and try to make him burn the brace, because in case in case he just blanks out on 4 dice. He won't be able to pick up the extract, but
Yep, he's gonna be doing that. And I'm imagining if you're Omar, you probably just brace it.
probably the only other thing that's really threatening is this size 3 cargo at the bottom. Like that's the only other train that's
So
really
here
a
here's
concern.
also the spice. I would roll on it, and if I think I need to use Dream, I use Dream, and you save Brace for a different throw.
I never think of Dream. All right.
All right, so he's gonna live. So I think
He's
this
gonna
was
live.
worth it.
And
Yeah.
this is also a situation that even if he did roll brace, did use brace, he should still roll for it. So he might get power off of the skull.
No, I think this is absolutely the right call. Like if you get
No,
the
I'm just saying in
yeah.
general.
Oh no, yeah,
He
100%.
People
Because
don't
the
usually roll
skull.
their dice when they brace.
Um, and I think that's the beauty of Xavier's Dream is like you've got 2 braces in your pocket if you need it. So he's putting a lot of pressure on Sooner right now. Um,
Yeah. Sooner really needs something to happen against, or at least make him burn more cards. And now Omar still has all the cards.
remember Omar, Storm's got super stealth, buddy. Don't measure range 4. Don't do
It's
it.
only your leader, buddy. You should know this.
Oh no, don't do it, Omar.
I think he goes with Voodoo. I think he should be going with Voodoo
I
anyway.
agree. Yes, so he can do the flips.
Yeah, he is
Sooners.
go.
I could see Sooner's got a smug smile on his face right now. He's looking forward to it.
Oh, maybe he's measuring himself outside of range,
Oh,
or so that Storm can't attack
yeah,
her.
egg on my face. Egg on my
Yeah.
face. See,
But look at you. Look, you had no faith in your friend.
I've only ever interacted with him one time in a pickup game where he he crapped on my Shadowland Daredevil.
No, he doesn't even want to be in range of
So he's just double
it,
moving.
and that he could have gotten it done with a single move. But I'm surprised. What
I
is he
think
worried
he's
about Angel doing?
clearly too passive here.
What is it? What I mean, I would love to have her right next to Angel.
Yeah, you're not threatened by Angel's 4 dice. I mean, guess actually his spender though slaps pretty hard.
But what's the range on his spender? Two, right? I don't know. The cards are all
Some
wide.
number. Yeah, the reason
Oh,
this
it's
is a
range three.
the
Range
reason
three.
this is a mistake though is just right now, like you're in the driver's seat, you keep that foot on the gas by going with Voodoo. You hope to deny a VP off of Beast and then have Domino go flip that top point. And right now you put yourself in a position where it's 50-50 shot, you lose out on a VP here
Yeah.
when you could have given yourself.
Because then Storm has to activate
Yeah.
before Domino, and he's not gonna go after Domino at that point where she could get killed.
Yeah, so he's going to get punished for that. Um,
Yep.
where right now Domino should be activating walk flip. I don't know if yeah, he could have probably got to the other one too as well. So there's some
He would
mistake
have.
he's going to have to learn.
Yeah, I just don't think he moves Storm. I don't think he moves Storm into Domino if Domino didn't activate, because putting Storm, who's your leader and holding an extract, is a very dangerous play. I mean, it might be the play that Sooner does because he needs to get the points, but dangerous because she could just nuke her.
Yeah, I mean, oh, she's holding the extract. Yeah. Hmm. All right, so Voodoo coming in with 2 hits to 1 block on Beast. So he can,
Got no power for rerolls.
yeah. I don't think you possess here,
He's, he's outside of two, so he's getting a Storm reroll.
or maybe you do possess here.
It's not just to deny the VP.
You're not denying a VP because Sooner will still score the same amount because Storm is on the point on the top. But you're creating a weird problem next
True.
round of like Hulk can double move and pick up, which okay, sure. Beast won't be able to pick up because he's Voodoo Juju'd. So it doesn't
Yeah,
help your
you'd have
VP
to go
scoring for
into.
the round, but it does create an interesting problem.
Also interesting that he hasn't given himself the power for dealing the damage. Okay, I don't know what they're debating.
I don't know.
Maybe they're just having a friendly chat. But
Okay.
yeah, the activation order could have been a lot different. It could have been a
This could have been a
difference
huge
of
swing. Yeah, it
huge swing,
could have been another 6 points for Omar here.
especially if like he could have even taken the dice route and just if Storm even moved, which I don't know if Suna moves Storm over there under an unactivated Domino, and then Domino just lights up Storm, takes her VP, and then you have no problems possessing Beast at this point, because then that just means he's getting no points because he has no extract holders, and you're still getting. You're not getting the bonus VP because your Beast is too far away. So this is opening the door for Sooner to have some round three comeback.
Presumably they're counting their VPs. Counting to 4 can be Oh, what is happening? He is
I
going to
think he's
do the Brother
possessing him.
Daniel. So he is doing the play that I talked about. So he's setting himself up next round where Voodoo can pick up and walk away. I would have positioned that a little bit more in front of Voodoo where Hulk can't get to it as easily. I think that's think he was a little careless maybe with that placement.
Probably. Although I think Hulk still has to burn in action to get to it. Might be fine.
Yes. But I think if you put it in front of him, maybe you have to burn a second action. I'm not sure. Either way, I like the play because I think it does dictate how Sooner opens this round potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, Sooner could still go into Beast, but if Beast has the sacrifice play up and Dream, it's very possible that Sooner's Beast could spend 3 cards, live through this. Voodoo picks up the sample, and now you're in a really good position. Because
Yes.
if Okoye takes it off of Beast, who cares? Like Storm and Nightcrawler, you assume do their job. So I
Yeah.
think Omar's created a nice puzzle here.
But Sooner's very good at puzzles. So if he knows the solutions,
Also, the thing about MCP though is there are no solutions. So every criticism that we may have leveraged, Domino could have whiffed both of those pickups. He may have
I
liked,
mean, yeah, he also could have. We just don't know what Sooner would have done if Domino wasn't unactivated.
yeah,
Sooner might have just done a dance and stayed in his spot, and then Domino could have moved.
which is fine
And
because then Omar's up 11-7, and
yeah,
Omar's happy with that.
exactly.
Um, maybe this is what Omar wanted. Maybe this is the exact board because this is a good board state for him, right? Angel can't do a whole lot at the moment. Domino's threatening to light up Storm. You
Well,
know,
Angel could hop.
shh, that's true.
He did position him to give the option that to hop in, and Angel could go in, and
Yeah,
but
there's
also
no other
he
hop
kind of
modes right now
owns
for
kind of
so.
owns the top. Like the North is like not important at all. So Sooner needs to do something about the South.
Sooner is looking to pick up here, but did he? Can you still take your brother Voodoo token back in the power phase?
You cannot,
Okay, so he can't pick this up right now.
but he might be thinking to what is he doing?
The brother Daniel's right there on the card.
Yeah, I think he just like put it right there, and then he was like, "Oh wait, there's a brother Daniel." Like he saw the token as he dropped it, dropped it. It was like, "Oh wait, a brother Daniel." And if I was Omar, I would position that token a little better. So they're just rolling that back.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
I
it's on Omar. It's on Omar to like position it properly.
position
Like
the brother Daniel
the
token.
token.
The
Oh,
brother.
just the extract token.
Sure. I mean, right now Sooner took control and dropped that sample, but I think it's impossible to know exactly where it was, and I think that you have to allow Omar some wiggle room to place it because I think
That's
that's
what I mean.
personally
Because like right now, it's placed farther. It's placed closer to Hulk. So before we're saying we think he needs to burn an action in order to pick it up. Now I don't think he does. I
yeah,
mean,
I don't
he
like
needs the
this at
power.
all. I don't think that's I don't think that's a kosher drop right there, personally. I think it's a little sus.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Why
a
is
decent attack.
okay?
It looks like Beast is attacking
Yeah.
Voodoo,
So
trying to
two
take
coming
that
through.
token off of him.
I mean, it doesn't matter
No
if
ambush.
Beast. Oh yeah, I was gonna say if Beast walks and picks up, it wouldn't have mattered. But
And now he's trying to beat it off of him. Beat the brother Daniel off of him. Oh,
second attack comes in. Good hit with the ambush. So he'll be able to pick up if Voodoo dies here, which he is not going to.
no, he's only taking 2. So he lives
It's pretty
on
good,
2.
but Beast will be able to throw him away. Also notable that is Beast gaining too much power? Let's see, +1 power, +1
He should have gotten 1 for
skull.
the
Yeah, yeah. So he's also been rolling
skull,
skulls.
which is, you know, good and bad.
Yeah, it adds
Sure,
up.
he would have liked those two skulls to be two successes.
Yeah,
Does
but
that
now he
mean?
gets to throw voodoo away, which is
Well, if those were two successes instead of two skulls, he would have been a dead voodoo, and
that's
then he
true.
could have picked up the
I
could
just
have
meant
picked
he
up
gets
the
to now
extract.
throw voodoo away after placing him, so voodoo doesn't get to pick up and double walk.
True.
Uh, what
But
I
I think voodoo doesn't really matter. Voodoo can move, pick up, and then move south. And I think he's on the point.
yeah,
And since he's only got two health left, I don't think he wants to go north. Something's happening.
Omar. So
Oh,
was
I
there
think he's throwing
terrain?
something. He's throwing terrain. He must be throwing terrain at him. But what terrain is he throwing?
I didn't see what terrain he threw. But voodoo must have blocked it anyway.
Oh, he rolled two blocks, took no damage. It can be this crate. This crate's too far away. I didn't even see a measurement on that. I
No idea.
have no idea what happened there.
All right. Well, either way,
Maybe.
looks like clapback coming. Looks like he's going with voodoo and attacking into
Four
beast.
dice.
I have no idea what's happening. Maybe there's a
Domino. Maybe Domino's attacking.
yes. Domino's attacking in a storm.
I don't. Yeah, I guess that's. I guess that's one thing you could do. If you kill her, then that's very positive. Come. Oh, there it is. Look at those. Look at those tabs.
Yeah, pro. Ooh, another good hit coming in.
Domino surprisingly not rolling skulls.
So now Sooner knew to wait this time for the domino effect. Let's see, does he still roll his crits in? He does not. Okay, he caught it. Storm alive on
Still
one.
5-on-1. Yeah.
Was that two attacks from Domino? I guess she
I
didn't roll
think
a rapid fire on the first one.
I don't remember. I'd have to look at the Jarvis.
I'm looking right now. I see.
He's got a rapid fire now, so he would have another attack now if this was the
Yeah,
second action.
I guess Sooner is measuring a sacrifice play here. So maybe that's
He should have it
giving
because
Omar
he's
pause, or maybe Omar was measuring it, but that might be giving him pause. I don't think it's that big of a deal if there's a sack into Angel. There's also Xavier's Dream still up and Ultimate Sacrifice up, so I don't think you're getting Storm right now.
no. This is a
If you're Sooner though,
I
do you even
guess
care if Storm goes down?
yeah, I would have gone with Voodoo and just picked up and moved. There's like if he kills her if he kills her domino before she activates and he gets prio, like that's probably fine for him as well. An interesting play that Voodoo has right now is that he can pick up the extract, attack, like double attack, and then or like he can pick up the extract, make one attack, put the brother Daniel onto Hulk, and then move away. And then Hulk has to kill Voodoo in order to get the extract off. Have Hulk have an extract. He's
Mm,
only one power away from doing that, so it's very likely to do that by just attacking anyone, preferably Beast. I have no idea what's happening
Domino is
next.
still attacking and she's popping a skull crit. So showing 4 successes at the moment, but no rapid fire. We're not sure who the target is. Presumably it was Storm, because
Whoever it is, they're taking some
yeah, they're
damage.
taking 3. If it was Angel, you'd be seeing a reroll come in. So you do see something happening.
Oh, it wasn't
Saber's
it was
Dream.
a no. He did the grenade.
Oh. And that does tack 1 damage on the Angel. And now we'll see the 1 power come off Domino for an attempted flip. Which really won't matter because Storm's going to be able to throw off Domino, flip herself right back.
Well, assuming she gets it, but doesn't matter because she didn't get it. Wait, is
Two
Storm dazed?
two successes.
Oh, it's two successes. I see two successes. When I first looked at it, I was looking at it, I only saw the one success. So I was like, oh, he didn't get it.
So if you're
I
Sooner
think
now, do you feel the pressure to? You don't feel the pressure to go with Hulk, right? Or do you?
no. Well, you might because again, the play. I'm assuming Omar does not see his play because he would have done it right now. If Voodoo picks up that extract and possesses Hulk, I think that could be game for Omar. It's not like 100% guaranteed win, but that's hard for that's hard for him to do anything.
I mean, he'd have to pick up and then double attack to get the power, yeah. But then Hulk
No,
just
he only needs one power to do it.
he would need two, one to pick up and one
He
to.
doesn't need to pick up. Oh, you're right. He needs two to pick up. Well, I mean, true. That's true, but he also. So what I would do is I would attack Beast, and see if I can get the two power. But even if we get one power, it could be worth it to possess Hulk and move away and let somebody else go and pick up that extract, just so Hulk can't
True.
do anything but kill.
I don't hate it.
And also, not hard for Voodoo to gain two power, even if he doesn't do any damage.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if I would have been looking for that play either. That's a good call out. Something I'm going to keep in mind in future games. So we have an attack coming in here.
I
We could
think it's Hulk, right?
into
No, it's two little dice.
it's
Who's
four
attacking?
into two. So 4 into 2 would be someone.
Uh,
Beast is re-rolling on Omar's side, so Okoye is
Okoye
attacking
into
into Beast.
Beast.
Beast blocking one, taking one. Uh-oh. I mean, if Beast is able to live through this, you just like throw Okoye, double walk away or something like that, right?
Not sure at this point.
Oh.
Uh,
Sooner is debating not doing another attack and just walking into Hulk to set up the sacrifice play or something else. The problem here is these stupid X-Men, man, with Xavier's Dream and Sacrifice and Brace are so hard to punch through sometimes in the early rounds.
yeah, they basically have like the same stuff up, right?
Yeah, they're both
They're
annoying the
both,
crap out of each other.
yeah. Sooners used Xavier's Dream already. He must have maybe used that into Storm.
I think it was on Beast earlier. So we're seeing an attack come in here. Okoye showing one so far with a crit on the way. Two successes. Beast did none, but Beast has 3 rerolls available. Only one reroll coming in? Why is that? Oh, that's the Storm reroll. So now he's got his own
What?
Beast rerolls if he wants.
How can he have
Oh,
a Storm?
she just
Oh, it's
chucked into Voodoo.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Voodoo, I guess, paid to bring the Brother Daniel token back. Okay.
No, because if he rolled, he rolled.
Yep.
No, he rolled two.
He
He rolled
rolled four
four, but he had
dice.
a. Oh, he had rolled four dice. Yeah.
Yep, he rerolled into a crit. Interesting.
Oh, that
Okay.
makes sense because
I don't hate
uh,
that play.
Beast is not doing anything right now anyway.
Omar has multiple options here, and they're all good.
But also, Omar has his two of his extract holders on. Well, if Voodoo picks up that extract, on one, which is very easy for Hulk to just remove both of those models, just daze both those models at this point.
It's not easy if you move one of them right now.
That would be nice.
Yes.
Uh,
You can
Probably.
either move Beast into, sack range if he's not in sack range, or you just pick up a Voodoo and move him away.
In fact, he hasn't measured that, unless he just knows it.
Yeah, I mean, he could have measured it in a previous round and we just didn't catch it, but
Yeah.
as of right now, I don't see how Omar doesn't have at least one of these two models living at the end of the round just because he's got so many resources up.
Well, there's
Um,
nothing else left at the bottom except for Hulk in
yep,
terms of
exactly.
fights.
And if you can use all of your resources, because right now you've got Storm, Beast, and potentially Voodoo holding extracts. So you could potentially score 4 off extracts, 2 off of those flips, and win the game right now. You're gonna burn all your cards to do so, but that's not a bad thing. And I think right now with Voodoo, you might want to move max range 2 off of that secure.
I can see it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'd be checking the ranges of what Hulk can do, but
Well, now that Voodoo spent to bring back his brother Daniel, I'm less in love with rolling the dice to see if he gets. I guess like at this point he needs to get what, 3 power? He has to get 3 power to do the thing I was mentioning.
he
He's
just
spending power or
spent
something.
4 for something. Oh, he
Oh, he's
is.
spending.
Why are you doing that?
No, that is definitely not a play I would make. There's no reason to daze him.
Maybe someone in the chat can point it out because I can't fathom.
Yeah, Vodka, tell us why he's doing this.
I think you just. I mean, like, what did you even accomplish by potentially dazing him? Maybe he's taking an
Uh,
Xavier's Dream offline for something else, but I don't see it. I guess he felt like he has. Yeah, see, I guess he feels like he's got enough resources he can survive, but the mistake here is that now he doesn't have a power on Voodoo to help contribute to Xavier's Dream.
yeah, he he just doesn't really gain anything from it.
Yeah,
You
now
know,
it's harder to get Beast next round if you need to.
he's given Beast power. I guess he's given Beast power, and he's he's given Beast power, and he's also makes it harder to kill Beast
Yeah.
because now he's got more health pool. I guess he's injured, so that has value, but I
And for
don't think it
me,
has much of
it literally
value.
just comes down to you've taken a point, a power away from yourself to contribute to Xavier's Dream. So now you can only prevent 3 damage off of Beast right now.
Yeah, I would have. I mean, I don't. I'm not down. I'm not against attacking Beast with like the builder,
Yeah.
but attacking with the spender seems like a major misplay.
Yep. I mean, maybe he wasn't considering the power for Xavier's Dream, but I think there's a play here where if Hulk whiffs an attack and then, is only poking 3 through on the next one, that you dream and just win.
Yeah, and also just not having 1 power on him for potential brace.
Brace is another one. Yep. Yeah. No, I mean, it's just something he
This
will have
this
to think about later.
this is like this one time I was watching an X-Men player
Don't you
and
dare. Did you fucking say it.
oh.
Uh, this is the last time you're coming on here.
All right,
For those that
fine.
don't
Jeff can
know,
take my.
I had a very famous. I don't know if famous is the right word in the community where there's like a dozen people watch every stream, but on Lucas's channel, I had a massive lead against an arch rival Montreal Canadian, which is the worst people I could have possibly lose to, and a very horrific misplay of Brace that lost me the game.
Yeah, don't worry. You know, we all were there. I have the famous time that I was playing. What was I playing? I was playing Wakanda into Pat Dunford's Defenders. Back when Defenders weren't horrible, and the this is Strange Defenders when they were not horrible, and the entire stream was like cheering because Pat's like, as everyone knows, Pat's
Yeah,
Pat, and I was like a relative new person, and they're like, he won, he won, he won. I like attacked Iron Fist and I with my Toad, and I got the Wild, and it's like, oh, he just pushes him off, and I think this was like Old Sword or whatever it was, and all I needed to do was just like, they're like, he won. He just needs to. He just flips the point, and then he moves and flips the other point, and he's won. And I forgot that Toad interacts at range 2, so that
classic.
entire line of play did not occur to me. So everyone was confused
So right now we're
until
seeing, by
eventually.
the way, a Storm pay 3 power to throw Domino off a point, Dinger for a damage, so that she gets the easier flip on the Madman Trap,
Yep, which I
which
managed
he
to
would have
get.
gotten either way, so it's fine.
See, not
Oh, I'm
punished.
sorry, he's taking a shot. He took a shot into Domino, which did not pan out. Zero
Hmm.
damage coming through.
Do it again, I guess.
I'm surprised he didn't want to pay any power to buff his dice or something, but it
Maybe he's
doesn't really
worried about.
matter.
Maybe, what is 3 power for the buff, or is it 2 now?
It is the same as Iron Man, so two.
A 2. Yeah, I'm surprised. You kind
Oh,
of.
he is looking to set up an angel hop, walk, and attacking a beast. So another shot in a domino, which will be blocked.
I think if you're trying to shoot domino, you kind of. Well, that's
Oh,
good.
yes,
This
he was fishing for
this
the shock.
which again, I still would be surprised. He didn't like just spend the 2 because
Yeah, it'd be
spending the
guaranteed.
2 just gets you more likely. It's more likely to dazer, more likely to shocker.
Just gets the flip. But honestly, that the game for Omar to win this round, like that trap wasn't going to matter a ton.
Yeah, that activation situation only mattered last round.
Yeah, this was a almost a pseudo pass. Do not attack in the Hulk and give him power.
And potentially dice.
Yeah, don't do it.
It's like maybe if I shock him,
You
maybe
pretend
if
that
I
Hulk
shock him.
has immunity to attacks. Okay, he might be going for a shock play as well, actually.
Yes, that's what I imagine. He saw what Sooner did, saw the shocking, figured I
Yeah.
could do the same thing. Make Hulk roll 6 dice.
Now, do you where do you position your Storm here? Do you keep her on that point where Hulk has the ability to hit Beast and Storm, or do you move Storm down to Voodoo? I think you probably don't do that just because Voodoo's such an appetizing target, not having Brace online. You probably just keep Storm
Um,
where she is.
I feel like if you're going after, yeah, I'm not entirely certain what you do with Storm in this situation because I feel like wherever you put her, you're just putting her close to another extract holder
Yeah.
who's advertising. I mean, I guess you could just say, well, I'll just go with her and attack a Koi and see what I get out of it. Koi's already got 2 power, so she can do what she needs to do.
Yeah, right now it's
Three
Omar's
power.
activation. You don't have a lot of great places to go with Beast. So he's going for the shock play in the Hulk. I don't hate this. I think I think you do want to hold Beast if you can. You don't want to put Beast next to other juicy targets.
Yeah, well, and
Unfortunately,
also he wants to try to get priority back.
no shock coming through.
But don't worry, he's giving him power too.
Sooner is re-rolling to try to not. Yeah, Sooner wanted to take damage there. And that's what makes this scary. Is like you're going for a wild, and Sooner is Sooner re-rolled his success. I think to
Into a success.
yeah, but Sooner was going to try to get more power on his Hulk, which is good. He's playing the smart game there.
Yeah, I would have just gone into Okoye if anything. I know you're not likely to get anything through, but maybe you luck out a power and then throw her off.
Yeah.
Well, I guess now you could just throw her off. Now,
Yeah, because you'll still have the power for Brace and Dream. So I'm just I'd be really conservative with my power here. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, I know Simon's watching. Maybe he's got some opinions on that, but I'd be holding some power on Storm so that I've got Brace and Dream power to contribute to the team.
true. 3 power is a lot. I mean, you could throw her and then attack her, and then
I
hopefully
would
get
just
some
attack
power.
Okoye. If you daze her and Hulk flips that point, it just makes it easier for Nightcrawler to flip it back. But I think Omar
Yeah. Well,
right
I just meant
now,
if you throw her, you're no longer in martial artist range.
yeah.
She will have 2 rerolls, so it's kind of like 6 of one, half a dozen the other.
Storm is paying to buff her dice. Yeah, she's paying the 2 power to buff her dice. Let's see who she hits with that.
Well, it's gonna be 3 dice no matter what, so I'm not sure. No wilds.
It doesn't matter. She was
Does
going
it?
into Okoye, who's got
Okay.
martial artist on this, but it doesn't matter at the moment. Okoye's got a reroll available to her, but which is relevant.
Yeah, well, he's doing 2 damage to her right now, right? Okay, on this right?
Yes. So my son can tell you 3 - 1 is in fact 2.
Oh, he's letting Okoye die.
I believe he rerolled that into a skull.
Yeah, he rerolled his block into a skull.
Oh,
He
wonder
he
what the
he he chose to let Okoye die there.
interesting.
That one I'm not entirely certain to get. I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure there's a reason. But she had 1 health. Like it wasn't like she was. I don't know what.
So my understanding would be that he wants to make sure that next round Okoye's got full health to do some bodyguarding or attacking or have power for spendering.
It might be the stun more than anything else
Oh,
because the
that's also
stun,
valid.
she might not have the power to bodyguard enough. So that because like it's a difference of 1 health. Like
Yeah, I don't think
she's now
she.
dazed.
So she'll have 5 power, so she'll be able to spend her and potentially get 3 attacks in the next round into a
Yeah,
squishy
you're right.
storm.
And he
So
was
I
gonna
think
take the
that's
damage anyway, so he's just like let her die.
yeah. No,
Let
I
her
think
die.
it's a great call from Sooner. It's something that
Yeah.
yeah, you and I missed at the time.
I don't play Okoye, so that is not fluid for me. They nerfed her and I never looked back.
I love me some Okoye. I like her better when I was playing her in Hellfire, but she still feels pretty good in Steve 1, which is where I played her this
She's
week.
good in Steve 1. She's good in anywhere that basically gets around her power issues.
Yeah. So now that Angel doesn't need to do any flipping, he's just looking for uh an attack and a beast. I don't think he gets there, but what he could do is he could always hop, double move, and set up a Hulk hop. Yeah, Zara, I was playing some reserve members of Koi this week. It was pretty cool. I liked like having a 5 die attack every so often and 4 dice in defense periodically.
Um, yeah, well,
He's
again, Hulk, there's no reason to activate Hulk now.
he could be concerned about Hulk trying to flip, but I think you're just I want to say he's playing for next round, but you have to be. There's a very real possibility you don't get a next round if you don't take out Beast.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. I think there is a real. I don't think. What do they got? He's got how many? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Currently, Omar is
Uh,
scoring 6 points.
he's currently scoring 6 points. But I mean, if Hulk goes last, he can just auto make sure that doesn't happen. You just throw one person away.
True.
And
Well,
Sooner is currently scoring 1, 2, 3, 4 points to 12.
when you don't get to go last with Hulk, but yes,
I just meant if he activates
yeah,
Hulk
yeah,
last.
he gets
You
to
could just move
throw
and throw
Storm or throw
Storm.
Voodoo and prevent the sample. Who knows though? I'm not entirely sure what the range is, but no, Nightcrawler's only got 1 power on him, so he's not able to do any shenanigans with getting to the other side and flipping.
I mean, if Storm stays there, no, you're right. He needs another power. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of opportunities that Sooner still has because even if things stay as is, it's 15 to 12 and a lot of injured models, a lot of hurt models on
I I think it's very likely that if Sooner extends this game the next round, which looks likely that he's able to win next round, just because Voodoo is so low on health.
yeah,
Uh,
that's what I mean.
yeah,
So like sort of like Hulk can guarantee that there's a next round and he could just like not even attack Beast Almost like
He might not be
you could just
attacking beast. He
you could just leave these models on one, flip that point, try and flip that point, you know, and like is Okoye blocking it from being able to get on that
no, he
point?
could definitely place range one off. It's just finicky TTS.
Yeah, because so like he could just leave Omar's models like super hurt, so that they, like so that he can then start up next round with priority and just like take them out and then just score out.
Interesting.
It looks like he's throwing Nightcrawler away.
So he did one move action so far. He's doing a throw on Nightcrawler. He's gonna probably punch Storm off the point, flip.
I don't know if Storm's on the point,
Oh yeah, I guess I don't know that either.
but he is gonna punch somebody. It looks like he's punching Beast.
Well, when I say punch Storm off the point, I meant punch her out of range two of the point.
Yeah.
Oh, Beast is reroll. Oh, he's punching Beast, and Beast is going for a reroll right now.
Oh my
Let's go, Beast.
god. Beast
Did that
is a beast.
did that just
Block it.
win sooner the game?
It might.
It's now
It might.
I think that just won sooner the game because now Beast just gets to walk. Sure, but now Beast just gets to walk back to the point, score the sample, and then Nightcrawler can just go off to the corner, do what it doesn't even matter.
Well, Nightcrawler's not. Why is
Uh,
Nightcrawler gonna?
well, I'm just saying, it literally doesn't matter what Nightcrawler does.
So I imagine Hulk. So Hulk moved.
And
He
punched
punched.
and through. He's out of
He
things to
doesn't have
do.
enough. The only thing else he can do is try and flip the point.
Sure, but you've got now two shots between Nightcrawler and Beast to flip over, and now with Okoye being dazed, you
Who owns that point?
it's currently owned by X-Men.
Thanks.
It's owned by Omar.
Because like it has.
Yeah, it has
So
both
like
on there, but I'm
it
like
has
really
both on there,
confident it's
and
owned by
I don't
Omar.
know if Sooner knows that he doesn't own that point
I don't know either.
because he's got these tokens out, and he may not have replaced that token.
No.
No, he's paying. He's paying the flip. Okay.
Okay.
It looks like he didn't get it. I'm guessing he didn't get it based off the immediate.
Yeah. It just it doesn't even show on my
He
screen.
deleted it like immediately.
That's sooner.
Classic. Oh wait, maybe
Oh,
he
he's doing it again.
didn't let it fall. Didn't let it fall. All right, he
He
got it
got it.
without problems. I mean, I think you definitely bring Nightcrawler in to try to take that point. Oh, but not
No,
now.
no,
Like now,
you
you do something
definitely
with
go with
Beast. You
Beast.
get Beast away
Yeah.
from Angel.
Yeah, you just double move Beast flip. And if you get it, I think you just W.
Double Beast flip. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think that could win. I think the fact that he didn't try to push Storm off the point could win Omar the game.
I would be curious to understand the Nightcrawler interaction.
Yeah, him throwing Nightcrawlers didn't make a lot of sense. Because now he's got two opportunities to flip over, and then he wins,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
If he threw Storm, he probably wins.
And he gets it.
And he gets it.
Oof. And Omar and I were talking earlier in the week, and he was saying that this is one of those cases where Goliath stomps David. But
Sooner rage quit. It looks like I think he disconnected. Or he could have just disconnected because
he's been disconnecting a lot in my games with
yeah.
him lately. Uh,
I can also understand him being very frustrated with how this game turned out because he knows he lost.
yeah, yeah. But I think it was one of those cases where, right, there were some decisions that could have been a little different with the early.
Yeah, I mean, you have like the angel position that blocked
Yep.
out Hulk. You have, I mean, even just right here, if he threw Storm, instead of throwing Nightcrawler,
Yeah, I
then
wonder, do you think it's possible he just forgot Nightcrawler? No, actually, even if Nightcrawler was an extract holder, you know that Nightcrawler gets to that point. I mean,
because he hasn't
not
activated,
Dacing
right?
Beast, right? You expect to get him there with 7 dice, but at the same time, he doesn't. He has Xavier's Dream, so he's still able to block a bit. I think Omar.
I feel pretty confident. I mean, again, dice are dice, but I feel pretty confident that if he goes, 12 to 15, and he goes 12 to 15, right? And
Yeah,
then he's got Beast right there,
I'm gonna
and
check with
oh
the players before I hop into their
yeah,
chat.
and Voodoo is on one. I mean, there's Sacrifice and Dream and
Oh yeah,
Brace. It is
let's join them,
it's
Fortunately, so
gentlemen. Thanks for letting
yeah,
us stream the game here. That was tight. Beast take it on the chin like a champ.
That's what he does.
well,
Yeah,
all of them. Voodoo, Beast. I think that round he saved on a reroll. He saved 3 deaths.
yeah. So let me ask sooner. Just the throw of Nightcrawler was the only decision I wasn't sure about. Why Nightcrawler
That's
rather than
sacrifice.
Yeah, I was threatening to sacrifice with Nightcrawler.
sure, but if
Uh,
he throws Storm off, the game extends one more round.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I would. I wanted.
Yeah, yeah.
I felt like I'm so far behind. I needed to kill Beast.
We
So the
guys,
other thing I could have done is I could have killed. I could have thrown Beast into the planner box, but he would have just braced.
yeah, we actually felt like you were in a really good position that if you throw Storm off, you go down 15-12, but next round, Voodoo being low,
He has a
Beast
lot
being
on one. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, we felt really confident in your positioning if you just throw Storm off, especially because you have that north side so well wrapped up. Um, we thought you
Do
were in a really good
I?
spot.
I don't
Uh,
know. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I mean, listen,
yeah, I
things can
mean,
happen, but
you're right. I mean, I should have done the autoplay.
yeah,
Hulk rolled hold garbage all game. I figured I would finally get one through. And it was greedy. I did a lot of greedy stuff that I shouldn't have done this game.
yeah,
I did not play. Omar played great. I made some mistakes. Okoye. I mean, look, she throws the spear. She gets 2 damage. I mean, he's only blocking with 2. I mean, if I kill Voodoo here, this is a completely different game. He
yeah,
gets the Storm reroll to stay alive.
yeah,
But then I probably should have just moved Okoye within 2 of Hulk there and not done that second attack. Um,
that essentially staggered you. Absolutely.
so, and then Okoye made an attack into Beast and he lived on a reroll. So that happened twice in one activation.
yeah. I think Omar, you made a lot of good plays here in this game, playing your outs. The only questions we had, I guess, were around Domino. I think it's something you might want to reflect on. Domino's activation order a few times might have left some VPs on the table, but ultimately, I think you did a really great job of spreading your models out and making it hard for Hulk to even get double taps in this game. I sooner got a little you got a little unlucky round one with that angel placement where Hulk looked like he was going to be good to be within one for that early flip, but
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
huge.
it was. I made. Yeah, that was so. Beast should never pick that one up. Um, I got it. Should Beast and Storm should have switched.
hmm
That was a horrible mistake that I made. The angel placement was a bad mistake. I thought I could get Hulk there, but obviously I was a millimeter out.
yeah,
Um, and that was a major mistake. And I mean, turn one mistakes like that, they're hard to. And then I didn't get bailed out with getting some rolls, and yeah, I mean, I deserved to lose.
It's funny you
Omar
say that
played it great.
though because during round turn zero, myself, Simon, and Matthew all felt like you had the stronger deployment and and list for the game, and that Omar was a little bit on the back foot, but Omar put the
That's funny you say that. I told Omar throughout the whole game that I think I made a huge mistake.
think
And
you
I
think you
think
should have went
Voodoo's
quieter or
I think I should have played Voodoo, and I think his list is the correct list.
We kind of played a little bit of list chicken, where if I take Abomination, Hulk wrecks him. Right,
Yeah.
it's not even
Yeah,
close.
that's why I took Hulk.
But if he takes Hulk and I have, just the little shitters, as long as I can kind of position well and get lucky, right? There's no doubt, but I can make his sixth threat not feel like a sixth threat, right? And really kind of make him just kind of chase me around the board. I'm happy to double walk with a 3 threat, but that's not something Hulk ever wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, you went 5-1 in the last league, am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you got a big win today over a great player, so I think people are gonna start knowing your name. And you beat me like a month or so ago when I was practicing messing with Shadowland Daredevil. You kicked me off that affiliation, so I appreciate you doing that so that I could get top 8 at Everwinter playing a different affiliation.
Happy to help. I'm just doing my part.
Yeah, you made me rage against APOC that day, but yeah, man, you get some good wins and some good records. So I look forward to seeing what else you do in this league this season.
Yeah, it's. I honestly, I did not expect that. I got just like I'm also playing in the Gamers Guild League, and I got wrecked round 1, and I was a little worried about like, hey, I don't know how to play Storm, and I honestly, I still think I don't know how to play Storm, but I think that I'm getting. I think I just have to rely on the 3 and 4 threats and not get sucked into the allure of, oh, here's my big meaty boy who's going to do big meaty boy things and kind of just bonk, right?
Yeah, I think they're great to have in your list, especially for things like, let's say you get stuck on Wedding Party at 20 threat. I think that's a list where you bring in your Abomination or your Hulks or whatever, things like that. But yeah, you showed us why this is the classic like S17 here. So on that note, fellas, I appreciate you letting me stream the game. For the 14 people in here, check out Games Through Guardians. I think we had an episode recently that people would really enjoy. And on that note, ShadowMarvel, is there anything you want to shout out? We're gonna see Sooner come back on the podcast anytime soon, man. I'm tired of
He's
that
on the
Brian Freddy guy.
he's on the podcast that just well, so is Brian. But
Oh,
he's on the podcast that just launched this week. The other GG podcast, Gamers Guild.
nice. You got Sooner for a few months before NCAA 25 comes out.
That's right. We got this. I think he's lined up for the next episode too. He's bursting with ideas. So I think he's gonna take over this. Maybe he takes over my spot. Maybe he becomes the host.
Maybe.
He's good. He's much better at this than I am.
No, thank you. No.
All right, fellas. Thank you for the game, and you have a good night.